Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Introduce.
Oh, hi, I'm Khanyisile Zwane.
And I'm busy.
Katiso Morapedi.
Siyambonga Mkideki.
Apidile.
Okay, which one do you prefer, theatre or film? Like screen theatres.
Theatre. Oh.
To me, I don't mind the medium. I
Yeah,
just think,
that's
to me, as long as there's an opportunity to be trusted with someone's story, I say,
For me,
I'm ready to give it a hand.
the reason why I'm going for theatre, I just love the authenticity.
That
That is a big one.
Yeah. Get that right, okay.
But I mean, like, I've done a couple of shows at theatre, and the feeling, you know, when the stage manager tells you that you've got 5 minutes left, the doors are about to be opened. You go, get ready, the audience is coming in.
Yeah.
And there's that kish sound that is happening.
That adrenaline,
And you like, you just want to like step in and be like, no guys, this was the wrong idea, I'm going away. But it's like,
It's a nice adrenaline.
and also because the mistakes, whatever that it's real, it's happening now. Everyone is experiencing it now. The connection between you and the audience is happening now. Nothing is edited, nothing is being sugar-coated. Like, it happens as it is. If one makes a mistake, we all recover as a team, and it's so beautiful to see that on stage. So I just, that adrenaline rush.
Second one was kind of different when you're on stage and when you're filming. Are you feeling like better?
Oh, you get to do it. Okay, you can answer. No, you can go.
Well, with TV, you get to do it even like 10 times. One thing.
It's not frustrating.
Yeah, it is. But also, one thing about TV, you also have to remember every move that you make. So, because there's like close up, there's medium shots, and they take like
And you have to
these
observe
shots,
a
and you have
lot.
to observe a lot. And also, you need to be alive. Also, there's, because the camera picks up everything. The eye, your movement of the eye, it can tell. Whereas in theatre, your movements have to be big, and then in TV, just sort of
Yeah, everything is here.
Small.
Thought process is literally.
it's microwave.
Yeah.
Microwave. And then what else? What else can you cook with? If it's not microwave. It's,
Stove?
yeah, it's a stove.
Oven.
Yeah, let's say theatre is a stove. And then TV is
It's
like
microwave.
Which one is easier?
Theatre.
I think no.
No.
I think people make the mistake of assuming TV is easier,
Yeah.
and therefore they end up not.
I think it goes with
Wait.
preference as well. It goes with.
easy for who? Because with TV there's a lot of people involved.
Yeah.
Especially the behind the scene guys. The camera guys, the lighting guys, and everyone else. The actor just sort of, you just need to be aware of the angles and hitting your mark and everything else.
But also the actor puts in the work as well.
Yeah,
So
I understand.
Everybody is literally working.
I'm not taking away that,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like in theater, you naked, if I can put it in that like
It's
sense.
okay.
You are bare, like you are exposed to this. If it's a 150 seater, you are exposed to these 150 people, and you need to make sure that you reach each and every one. Because the reason I'm saying this, because with TV, if they can see that your emotions are not, because there's a director also watching in the monitor, they can tell, okay, emotions, I can't relate to what you're saying. Let's reshoot
Yeah, you
that
get a
again.
note. Yeah.
But with theater, you need to get it right now.
But also
because
theatre
you're
is
gonna
also
get
room for results. I think those
Yeah.
mistakes,
That's when the
those
process,
mistakes
yeah.
that happen when you're acting on camera, those 100 takes before you finally get the right one, you do them through rehearsal.
That's the
But
joy
also-
that comes with theatre, I guess, because you get to polish the product before it goes out. So
But also at the same time, you polish it without anyone watching.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
changes when there's
Yes.
someone
There's an
watching.
audience.
When there's an audience, in as much as you polish
Yeah,
it,
it's,
but once there's someone watching,
it's
They
a
can
tricky
tell.
one. It's a tricky one.
I say theater is the most difficult
It is difficult. Theatre is difficult.
because you only have one chance to do it.
And the moment is now.
And plus you get to feed on your audience what's this energy.
Energy.
You can feel if
Yeah,
you're nailing it, or
yeah.
you can feel, oh my goodness, maybe you're slacking. You
But doesn't
understand?
that kill us?
It
No.
does.
On days where you get a very good response.
I
And
think in
usually
a way
maybe you're performing for 3 days. The first day you get a great response, then the next 2 days you just chill and you really don't perform because
Or maybe
they
it's the
validated
kind
the
of
fact that
thing
it's
like
good already.
just like what's going on.
But I think as an actor, you should always have that shield, you know, like, because not everyone is gonna like you. So you must always have that thick skin, carry it. Even when you're in a performance, understand that it's about the story that you're telling at the end of the day. It's not about you, you know. As long as you know that you're giving it your all, it's okay. Leave it to them. Whichever way they feel, just leave it for them to just make up their own conclusions. Because if you can go around searching that validation, then you won't reach, or you won't get that fulfillment that you really are
You'll be
supposed
separating
to get.
yourself from the story that you're actually telling.
Yeah, because now you're thinking a lot, and you're gonna lose those moments where you're actually supposed to let the magic create itself and come alive. So I think,
because also with TV, the world is created.
Yeah.
The viewer is seeing the world that is created. Whereas with theatre, you have to create this world now for these people, and you have to make sure that whatever journey you take in this world, you actually
take them with
these
you.
people with you.
Because you literally are like a mirror.
Yeah, so you are the leader, and they are following you.
Yeah.
So you need to lead them, and they understand in this world and what is happening in this world because of what you are doing and how you are doing it.
When you believe it, then they are also going to be able to
I
believe
think
it.
that's what's interesting about performance. You own the whole performance.
Yeah. In Tagat, if we put it like in our context, like we are Tagat, controlling everyone. You make them cry, you make them laugh. You are the one that's, at that time, for that 1 hour, 30 minutes, you are the one who decides what must happen now.
Yeah.
Sense of
So would you recommend someone to choose acting?
no,
I think-
if you can stay away from it, run.
Okay, a friend of mine actually, it was just yesterday, we were having a conversation about drama and acting and theatre in general. And she made a point, like she came up with a point, and it really stuck with me. She was like, if it were for her, like she would, if she were to change the world, she would, or the education system rather, she would initiate that each and every school should have, it should be like, drama should be like a compulsory thing for every child, because through drama we get to learn a lot about people and life and ourselves, you know. You get to discover a lot of things about yourself, and you get to know your history, you get to know a lot about life, and it opens your world in general. So I feel everybody actually should be interested in theatre or drama, because it's about life, it's about people, it's about psychology, it's about, there's a lot, you know, that we can learn from theatre and drama.
Yeah, I think if you think about it, life orientation is also a subject that can actually relate in a platform for drama. It's just that the way it's being taught, it's, you know,
that's another topic. No, that's
you understand.
topic, yeah.
But it's there. It's just that how it's taught, it's not how it's supposed to be taught. But I don't have a degree for teaching or anything, but I'm just saying.
For me, I think I wouldn't recommend anyone to do it this way because I think I've noticed how difficult and how easy at the same time it can be. How that depends on how you really want to do it, how invested are you. Because I think this is the only career where you are not guaranteed about anything.
Yeah,
You could be a star today and then
Tomorrow
forget about it.
There's no sustainability.
There's no Kunabandu who get their breakthrough at the age of 40. Kunabandu who get their breakthrough at the age of 10. So I think if increase your lab, you're not doing it for the fame, if you're not doing it for the fame and you are doing it because increase your lab and like you find healing in it and you find life in it, then do it. My hands because you see your hands.
Also, I think you need to love it for you to be able to sustain yourself, because it's gonna be very hard.
Because it's a
Because
love.
also it's possible to get an opportunity to do it, and if you're looking for fame and not get the fame.
Yeah.
How many people are acting on television but they're not famous and on very popular soapies? Nobody's
Like me,
celebrating
I'm
them.
not.
Oh, shine on us.
Guys, I'm not. Oh my gosh. But I'm not doing it for that.
Yeah.
I think if you focus
I
less
feel
on
like
the
fame is just
part,
a bonus.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean,
byproduct.
it's about the results. At the end of the day,
It comes with the package, you know. There's some people who do it and sometimes go out there forgetting that they're on TV, you know. They appear on TV and only realize when people start coming towards them. Hey, can I have a picture? You understand? That's when people, oh my God, I'm a celebrity, you know. But
Being friends with popular people, that's how you know it.
so yeah.
But you know, in general, it would be like really nice, you know, to have every child get exposed
To art.
to art, you
To
know,
art. Yeah.
because
To art.
it has a lot to do with.
I feel like maybe someone who actually let it cover as
Yeah, and also if
true.
you have not been exposed to something, it's very hard to discover what you can do this.
That's true.
So I think holistically, not really just drama, but introduce art in schools. Because somebody
It would be
could
really
be a
nice.
good painter. Somebody discovers directing, because a lot of kids want to act, but they don't even know there's a director behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Somebody discovers
All
that I
they see is the
directed a
final
play.
product.
I love this. I want to be the director. You know, so yeah.
And you get
Let's
kids,
introduce art.
and you literally get kids who are more creative when coming to art, because you get kids that actually struggle in school, but when you give them another platform that in relation to reading, maths, and so on, they master it. Like, so it's something also they need to consider actually implementing it to schools and actually trying to help a child find what they're actually destined for. Not to say that when you grow up you must go to school, high school, college, varsity,
Because everyone
get
knows.
a degree, a doctor. I've seen people who have degrees for medicine and what's on, but when you look at what they do, it's not in relation to what they studied. It's because the society pushed them. The society painted this picture of you need to go to school, go to varsity, graduate, be a lawyer,
And they
be
never
this,
got to
and they
find
never, you
what is it
understand,
that they
what
want.
they really just
They've done what society wants.
it.
They've
But
never-
by the time they actually do it, it's how old are
That's why
they?
most people are miserable. Miserable in school.
Yeah, that's why they get. You know, we all in that stage where you know you're not supposed to be here, but you're doing it for the sake to pay the bills. That's what I think. That's what we also need to start doing. You know, take risks for what you do.
So I'm checking. Oh, it's so hard. Here, I'm sorry.
I beg to differ. There's something about going to school. Now, like at this point, there was a time where I was like, I wish my parents didn't send me to school to do physics, maths, and geography and all that. But then I realized in that, how many years is it? 12 years?
Yeah, you would
Depends if you fail.
Yeah, I was like, never.
Some people had a bit more years.
Yeah, others just said John Legend because they were waiting for their friends. But there's something about that, and also about preparing the mind of a human being, and also because I think there's a lot that happens because it was so like from a junior to high school that prepare you when you get to this. You might not see their need until you actually sit back and like really reflect on the things that you've been taught. And I'm now thinking if you just learn a class and be like, I think medicine anyway, and you don't send them to school, you just immediately get them to a medical school. And that's the only thing they would know. So they are not open. By the time in narrative it's very narrow. As compared to someone who ends up.
And also, I think also you speak like this because then as an actor, when you're exposed to all of these things, they help you.
They help you because
Because you're a storyteller, even as a writer, I think knowing everything always works in your advantage.
Because I think if I had just from a young age just went for drama, I wouldn't have the tools that I have now. Because it was needs, it's things that you think of, like it's in high school, or junior, or to Shalabako, things that we learn from physics. They might seem not to be very much important in this what we're doing now. But like also they prepared you as a person, like not just as a no character, but just you as a person so that you can be ready for whatever that you need. So I'm thinking for a medical school at the young age, I think like actually carrying learning experience. I think we should let things be. That's like a 12 year of not knowing what you are doing. But also when you, after 20 years, you realize, actually, that really helps.
Could it be cut short care at least?
Why? Cut short care.
12 years?
No,
No, I just say that once you've discovered what it is that you want to do, then invest in
I
it.
got the 12 years guys.
But we did it.
But
Here we
the
are.
option is
YouTubing.
There's a lot of ways of learning right now, like the current era.
you only discover those ways of learning after you have learned all that.
The basics, the fundamentals.
After you've been through all that nonsense that you don't understand from a junior science, that's when you realize that there's actually a lot of ways of learning. Without going through that 12 years, you wouldn't actually realize that there's a lot of ways of
learning. True.
So I think we should just let people to say
Do whatever they want.
yeah.
We need to trust
Oh
our
my
kids.
Do what your heart tells you to
You need to just like
Yeah,
that's
I said something there by Morgan Whiskey.
So if we're going to
So
be
we need
different
to trust our
parents.
kids. Will be.
learn to
I'm sure
trust
they
your
say
kids,
trust them
not
with credit
appealing.
Yeah.
Learn
I'm
to
not
trust your
a kid,
kids,
yeah.
not appealing.
I think the only thing you can do is to make sure they don't only by exposed to business.
Yeah, like extramural.
Yeah, extra things. Even after school, you know about that arguments so that you can see about it.
Then they can get to discover those talents.
Than to say you take them out completely out of school so that they can just focus on what they are doing. Because sometimes there is a point in life where you feel like I'm good at this.
Yeah.
Only to realize, oh man, it was just a spark.
Yeah,
like,
it was just
there's no
something.
paraffin, like,
I was
because you know,
just
most
passing by.
paraffin and then normally they'll start like, what are cool.
Yeah.
Guys actually,
I was just passing by.
yeah, and then it felt like a cool thing.
So, okay, guys, what are some of the difficulties of the acting business?
Sexual harassment.
It's not just acting, hey, like I don't think it's just acting that comes with those. Even with writing, there's challenges. There's a lot. Like everyone faces challenges. You know, it depends on your attitude as an artist. How are you gonna take those challenges and make them help you? I don't know how to put this, but I think it depends on your attitude.
Yeah, the reaction is important.
I don't know, guys. What do you have to say?
Also, I think also payments are a bit of a challenge. People are being underpaid.
Yeah.
There are days where sponsors really come to for collection and the actors are really not paid as they should be paid. And for the fact that we have actors in 2019 not getting royalties whilst their work has been rotated and production companies are benefiting, it's wrong.
We have the saga now, actually, that's fighting for actors, so which is a good.
Hopefully it's a better.
That's progress.
They actually think that this
Waiting for
industry
what?
is
For
like
the actors' rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys members?
Yeah, I am.
Well, now I'm unemployed. I'll go
Challenge it's when like bafaka abantu abo not usually go to school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the same
but it is-
faces, man, are tiring.
Yeah.
And also, I also have reservations. Or then
Okay.
we know tertiary is an action. So if
My
we just
narrative is
kick
different,
people
exactly,
out
yeah.
and say they don't deserve it because they didn't go to school for it.
But there's so
But
many-
also, I know the importance of people who studied getting the opportunity.
But also, I think now it would be unfair to talk about the higher education as a measure. Because I think now there's so many spaces that are giving that very same platform for you to learn.
Oh yeah. I'm sure there are people who just choose not to study and say, "I'll go do."
No, I'm good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think now it's an issue of not having money because it's
Very okay.
academy is free. Like
Free?
Yeah, it is.
Or there are acting initiatives that
Just
are free. there are
because
people-
I'll be advertising.
Yeah.
But people are not
actually-
exposed to that.
Yeah, so please tell us.
But wait, by exposed, I think would depend on
Learn as much as you
how
can.
are
about
you
the industry
how,
want
what
to
are you
be in.
doing to be exposed to things?
Yeah.
Because also it's
Yeah.
what you are doing. Because it doesn't help to say I'm not exposed and then you're sitting back and not doing much.
You need to act.
You need to do something.
Google it.
Know all there is to know about the industry.
There's a couple of
Now-
of academy, those are free. Those demand of academy.
Oh yeah. But
those are
now, Rahuli do
no.
no one's degrees and
Yeah.
diplomas, bro. You ain't getting
You
on
need
no
to be a
Movango
graduate.
without a diploma.
just
Yeah.
mentioned the one that just came from.
Yes. But yeah, but I get it. Also, if you're at University of Johannesburg, they have an art center there. The acting is free.
That's right.
Do it.
Yeah.
So just look for platforms that will benefit you.
But there's talent, there's skill.
Yeah. But yeah.
So what if I'm talented?
Then get
I
the
feel
opportunity. I say if you're talented, let's get all the same opportunities. And I also say that if the entertainment industry was meant for people who are talented, then give everyone a chance, and those who are made for it will be the one making.
And I think also there's so much in it that being talented.
Yeah.
Because if was a talent without anything else, without the basics,
Yeah.
I don't think, because the talent can only take you so far.
Yeah, talent takes you.
Because I'm thinking when we now
keep
talking terms, you get then the talent you move stage left or up stage right.
You can't say you're the talent.
Like the talent
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you also need to also, in relation to this, is that you get people who are very, very passionate about this. But, like, no, I'm serious. You get people
I know where you're going.
you get people who are very passionate about this. But they don't have the tools, but they can't do it.
Yeah.
And they want to learn to do it. You understand?
And then there's so many people that are willing to give back now. Yeah. Just like you've got so many mentors, 10. So
She's the queen of mentors.
yeah, so you can
So
just
watch
find
out,
someone-
guys.
Someone
Watch
who's done
out.
it. Find someone who's done
Every
it.
empire
Yeah.
Just find someone, because
was
also,
what's this? A supporting a dedicated mentor for them.
my perfect example is always, you'd never hear someone actually passionate about it. Then after
Eh,
saying
what?
it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You never hear
Makes
someone,
sense.
I'm passionate about being a doctor, and then they wake up in the morning and go to
Yeah,
the hospital
doctor.
and like,
I'm Dr. Rishing.
I'm Dr. Sia. Where's the patience?
So guys, you can
You
actually know
never.
about was what really roles into.
It was bad.
It
But
backfires. It
That's the
backfires.
messed up thing about the industry. I feel like at the current moment now is if you've got the looks, if you've got the image to learn like more viewers, they're like even if you suck,
But
you
it doesn't
crack,
work
but
because-
they'll mold you.
It doesn't work because the producers, what they don't understand is social media popularity does not is not equivalent to TV numbers. Trust me.
But that's what they-
Most of the people are there to see your naked body on social media. They don't want to see you on TV.
No point, yeah.
I think also I got
And it's so it's my frustration. I'm frustrated about that. If you need followers, follow me, guys.
I
But
think
it's
it
so
was,
annoying. Like sometimes we would go to auditions. We pass it, like, we're like, it's audition. And then you're going to tell you, you can't take it because you have like less than 10k subscribers or whatever. 10k Instagram followers or Twitter, whatever.
but I think
Then
you
you
understand that it's also about business.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a bunch who are
business.
doing TV and whatnot.
Broadcasting is about money.
It's a business. In as much as they would like to, I'm sure there's many people who would love to open up the industry and give chances to all new faces. But now that's going to take up, that's going to eat up in the
Yeah.
company because now you need to market these faces that are not known.
But if
Your company is-
it's not about right.
I
No, but
a
your
perfect
company is-
example, stories such as Bucho Vijo and what's the current movie Matoe.
Yeah.
Actors who are not popular, who are not famous.
How far is it?
What was the biggest investment? Good storytelling.
Yeah.
And didn't they win South African audiences? They did. They did. Because guys, utleti sensationalism on TV, you don't know what to do.
But
People are
also-
disrespecting the craft of acting. I hope there's no one checking South African television hoping to see what we are doing in South Africa because
It's terrible.
I think it's impossible to just go 100% new faces.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because
the
now
same
much of
thing
each of them
for-
got faces that we know, like
when
faces
they
that have been
started,
set.
started with new faces.
Yes. Yeah.
Everyone's rolling.
Wait, to Vicho.
No, it's Temmie's
Oh, tell me, say yeah.
But also, then our responsibility as actors just make sure we are the best as we can possibly be. Even when you don't have the followers, give them a product where they will call you because you are that good. Because some of the legends in South Africa are not people who follow. The Harriet Manamela, And also Warren has followers, but you won't call him on a prediction because of followers. You know he's gonna do it.
But also, I don't think that would, if I go with Appeal and the machine, Appeal is this famous person who's got like 20 million viewers on YouTube. If it doesn't, I get there and I kill my thing, and Appeal is crap, but no followers. I don't think they would make that mistake of saying, let's go with Appeal because we no followers. I don't think they would be so ignorant.
But they do.
They do.
They do, but they'd be stupid to just let
you go.
Somebody who's
talented, and you can see that.
Then they compromise that.
They compromise that person. I don't think they can.
They don't care what they do.
Thing is, they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't know about marketing, or they don't focus on marketing. Because if they call the new people and they also focus on marketing, their products will sell. People will know about it.
But let's just say, for instance, I wanted to say a name, but nah. No, I'm not gonna mention any names. But you have, like, for your example, right? You have people who are like trending because of their face, because of their body, and you know, regardless on the amount of talent they have within them, if they look, their face can bring viewers. Then it's all good. Like I said previously, they'll take already what they're looking for, but the skill that you don't have, they'll try and mold you. They're like, we'll do something with that.
But in a way that takes money out of the company.
Yeah. Sometimes
Let's say, for instance,
But it might take money, but it's like an investment for them.
Yeah, it is an investment, but
it is an investment.
Long.
But
imagine if we are shooting, my daughter was shot in 8 days, right?
Yeah. Oh?
8 days?
Damn.
Yeah.
What?
What? What?
Is it a movie?
8
It's a
days.
movie.
What? My treasure.
I just
So imagine you
Shout out to
getting.
Katiso.
So let's say you get someone, you you get that 100% new faces and you are working on budget and you need to finish this like in 8 days.
Oh yeah. That's good.
And ngabantu safuna kubafundisa ukuba no, if the camera angles, like we need to work like.
Yeah, they did work with qualified actors. I think the guys studied acting.
Yeah, because most of them are theater.
Theater trained. So yeah, it
So
helps.
it takes a lot from the business if you're doing a business because
It's a lot of.
so it's better to like maybe take 2 faces.